just so that you know what these letters look like and what they mean. This has been found on the planet Mars by NASA images, and we're going to talk about it. Why is it that these have been found on roofs of buildings on the planet Mars? Now, we'll direct our discussion on the Emerald Tablets written by Thoth the Atlantean. I have a playlist of those Emerald Tablets for you. It's amazing what he talks about as far as their advanced technology, their philosophy of life. And he says that not only do they have interstellar travel, they even had interdimensional travel. In other words, they're here in this time in our materialistic world, and then a split second later, they've disappeared into another dimension. Now, ai means forever. We say that in our Sunday Mass, in our Holy Liturgy. Nin meaning now, ai forever, and in eternity. Ai means forever. And what else did they say? Ai zo. Not hey. The hey should not be there at all. It should write, I live forever. Okay? I live forever. So this is what we're going to see written there. Ai zo. I don't know what this hey is doing there. It's forever. Ai means it's the church language, the should we say the more official Greek language. Meaning katharevousa is the ecclesiastical language. Ai meaning you don't say forever. You say yapanda, and panda. But the church language is ai. So the ancient Greek. Aizo means I live forever. And let's go and see what the NASA images found. So here we are. Greek letters translated aizo. This is what we saw before on Google Translate. And these are the 6 letters. Ai meaning A-E-I. Zo. Aizo. The letters possibly in Greek. That's what it looks like. Now let's remember in the Cydonia area of Mars, where we have the face on Mars, and next to that face all those little pyramids. And if you listen to the Emerald Tablets, it's in the playlist Emerald Tablets written by Thoth the Atlantean. I'll leave a link below for you. He claims that one of the generals of the Atlanteans was exiled to the planet Mars, and he was such a great strategist that he was buried under the face of Mars, and that his entourage of generals was buried with him next to that face under pyramids. So he claims that at that time, though, the environment of Mars was just like on Earth. It was very temperate, and it had an atmosphere and all this, running water. Everything we had on Earth, Mars had. I guess something else happened to Mars that even scientists today say it could have been a very big nuclear catastrophe that turned the planet red. Because they have found some kind of an isotope that only a nuclear blast can create. And that has been found on the soil of Mars. So could this be something having to do with Atlanteans living on Mars? Now, Thoth the Atlantean says that the face and the pyramids on Mars were put there so that whenever the Atlanteans passed Mars, leaving Earth and going, to their space travels, would be able to see where the tomb, the memorial to this general, this exiled general and his entourage, was in the Cydonia plateau of Mars. So the Atlanteans, we know, had a very big fallout with Europe and the Greeks, and the Greeks won. And I guess they had the same alphabet. I mean, we shouldn't be surprised. Even the ancient Hebrews had the Greek alphabet. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta is in Greek, and alpha, aleph, beta, gamma, delta is in Aramaic. So what's going on here? something very strange. Now, the Greek words on Mars means that Greek-speaking people got up there. In some unknown past, it seems that some Greek-speaking or Greeks were the first to reach the planet Mars. The question is from where and what time, and based on this image, which comes from Viking 1, we can come to conclusions that are very strange. Surely the figures on the surface of the red planet cannot be parodies or random formations, as they all together make one word. So, as indicated in the image, there is a Greek word, mars-aeizw, meaning I live forever. However, we should correct is that it is essentially two words, I live forever, mars-aeizw. However, it may be a quick estimate, as the letters may not be exactly what we see, but some related and similar Greek symbols. However, it's clear that those who wrote these words, these letters, could be seen from above, knew Greek. So, thus, a series of questions arises. The main ones are, did the Greeks go from Earth to Mars? If so, when might this have happened? Well, we have a reference in the Emerald Tablets written by Thoth the Atlantean that the Atlanteans had very, very advanced technology thousands of years ago. This was, I guess, before one of the great many floods, and we know that one of the Egyptian ancient priests told Solon, who told Plato, Homer, that there were many past deluges and great floods on the earth, and there will be many in the future. And one of those was the sinking of Atlantis. So, did some Greeks or those who knew Greek come from the stars and leave their graffiti in their attempts to declare their arrival there? What do you think? Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. This is very strange indeed. It raises questions that need answers. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.